Good morning, Rockford. I'm Jacob Peck.
And I'm Kylie Collins. Today we will be showcasing some of our outstanding winter athletes here at the Rockford High School.
Welcome to our live winter sports edition of Beyond the Rocks School News.
So far this year, Rockford's had an exceptional winter sports season.
With the teams approaching the middle of their seasons, most are looking to finish strong with some big wins.
Yes, they are. But one team that stood out the most is the Rockford varsity hockey team.
I've seen them play before, and it's amazing what they're able to do on the ice.
With a track record of 5 wins this season, I think they're doing pretty well.
Senior captains Kyle Switzer and John Spiro sat down with us to talk more about how their season is going. The Rockford hockey team, a team of great ambitions for this year's season. But will the loss of senior leaders from last year affect this year's season?
Losing a lot of seniors, kind of got to rebuild the team.
We're bringing in a lot of new guys, and we just got to show them the varsity ways.
Right now, we just got to get them used to the varsity speed, the varsity level.
John Spiro and Kyle Switzer are this year's Rockford varsity captains, and they shared with us their goals for this year's senior season.
Always to win conference and go far in playoffs, regionals at least, and then we're hoping to go to the Final Four this year. We got a lot of skill and talent up front in the forwards and the back end for defensemen too.
A lot of speed, a lot of raw talent. It's just a matter of putting it together.
Not only are the captains ready to give it all this season, but they are excited to see what the underclassmen have to bring for the future.
Youth of the teams, they've got a lot of rookies this year, so getting them used to the varsity level.
The seniors have been playing hockey for a long time, and we asked them if they wanted to continue their careers in college.
I want to play college hockey next year, I just don't know where yet.
Right now, I think I'm just planning on looking to play club at Michigan or Michigan State or wherever I go.
Thank you to our captains that have been great leaders over the past 4 years. We wish them the best of luck for the rest of their careers. This has been Jacob Peck with Beyond the Rocks School News, signing off.
The captains really seem to know what they're doing.
I agree. The underclassmen really have good role models to look up to, and I hope the hockey team has a great rest of their season.
To follow our theme of the winter sports, coming up next are 2 stories highlighting some other activities students participate in during the winter months.
After the break, we'll talk more about the Winter Special Olympics that many of Rockford's special needs students partake in, as well as talking to Sven's Daux about his ski season.
My name is Brody, and my favorite colors are black and white. There are so many cool things that are black and white, like my favorite stuffed panda and raccoon. Oh, and you cannot forget Oreos. It's not fair my mom only lets me eat 2 each day, but I secretly sneak more. And my favorite thing of all are referees, because without them, I could not play my favorite sport. Become a referee today.
But when you run, you're free.
It's Grace Busen talking about her experience participating in the Special Olympic Games hosted at Canonsburg Ski Area. Going out into the snow is one of my favorite things to do in this time of the year, and some of the special needs students got a chance to just do that at this event.
From snowboarding to snowshoeing, the students had a great time trying a variety of winter sports.
Beyond the Rocks' Lauren Consdorf interviewed some of the participants to see what they were up to.
My name is Lauren Consdorf, and I'm here at the Canonsburg Ski Area with the special needs students. They are currently getting ready for the Winter Special Olympics. Let's see what's going on today. What's your name?
Grace.
Jack. Max. Krim.
Brennan.
Lola.
Ty.
What are you going to be doing here today?
Today we're going to take our kids snowshoeing and skiing and snowboarding. For us, it's just seeing, them being able to participate and have fun and do a sport that they love to do.
I'm going to do snowshoeing. We get to run and we get to have freedom to exercise and express ourselves with happiness.
I got you, girl.
It benefits our kids by giving them something competitive to do, and it gives them a reason to be outside and exercise, maintain a healthy lifestyle.
What's your favorite part about snowboarding?
I'm going to take the chairlift.
What's your favorite part of snowshoeing?
The races.
I like to run really fast.
How long have you been doing snowshoeing?
Ever since I've been in middle school.
Since middle school.
I'm here with my class over there, and I do some running, and it is tough, let me tell you, it is tough. But when you run, you're free.
This 20-degree weather sure is stopping these students from having a lot of fun. This has been Lauren Constor signing off with Beyond the Rock.
It looked like they all had a great time despite the freezing weather.
I agree. It's great everyone had a chance to get involved in some winter sports this season.
Someone else who frequently visits Canonsburg often is Sven Staux, an amazing skier who's extremely passionate about his sport.
Now we'll head over to Logan, who can tell us more about him. Logan, take it away.
Thanks, Kylie. I've had the chance to hit the slopes with Sven, and he's quite impressive to watch. I sat down with him to talk about his accomplishments in the past year and also when his passion for skiing started.
My name is Sven Staux. I'm a senior at Rockford High School and I ski. Started skiing when I was like 3 years old. My dad would bring me to Canonsburg and he would just teach me how to ski. And then I started park skiing and I was like, oh wow, you can do a bunch of cool flips and ride rails and be creative. So at Canonsburg I'll do the jibs and salsa. In April, Canonsburg will push all the snow on the double and everybody just rides. And then I'll do the beach bash too, which is like closing weekend. So rail jam, so people hit rails and compete and there's judges and pretty much whoever throws down the hardest wins. I like big spins off of rails, so like 630, which is equivalent to a 720. My first backflip was probably my favorite trick because then I could go inverted and I couldn't before. So I'd say influence for me in park skiing is Mike Hornbeck. He's a good film skier and I admire film skiing over competition skiing. I've been going to Canonsburg my whole life. I'll go after school and on the weekends. My favorite place to ski is Keystone because they have a really nice park and it's Colorado. A place I haven't been is Mount Hood, Oregon. I want to go there because you can ski there in the summer.
Nothing better than hitting the slopes during the winter time. Next time I go, I hope I see Sven's there so I can challenge him to a friendly competition. It's incredible what he's able to do.
I agree. A little competition never hurt anyone.
In our next segment, after this break, Ben Boscher and Lo Lewandowski will be going head-to-head in a sports trivia game hosted by our very own Mr. Springer. The winner will be crowned our sports trivia champion. Kylie, want to explain what's about to happen?
In this game, Ben and Logan will be answering questions about various sports and players. For each question they get wrong, they'll be forced to eat or drink something gross. If the person gets a question correct, they'll pick someone for the other person to consume. Springer will be reading the questions after this commercial break.
There are essential things every good athlete needs to bring to the game, such as the equipment, a backpack, a water bottle, practice, and most importantly, sportsmanship.
Welcome to this game show. I'm a stand-in host here, and we are going to do sports trivia. In front of us is unsightly stuff. The stuff does not look tasty.
Oh, worms?
It looks like there's worms, bugs. I think there's milk and chicken.
Oh, God. Cat food, I'm pretty sure.
Cat food?
That looks like
That's some tomato-based stuff.
And then toxic waste.
Toxic waste.
Baby food?
Baby food. There is a baby food.
Baby food.
So do we want to start out with my questions? I grabbed 4 because I'm non-partial. Non-biased judge here. So I have 4. I'm going to step back just a little bit and read my question.
Should we step forward?
What the rules are, if you guys would have the answer, you smack the table.
Hands below?
Hands below. If you dump one of the cups, you automatically get to taste it.
God.
See? This is great. And my clock's turned, so I can't see how much time is left, so I don't know how much to fill here. 3 minutes. So, are we ready?
We are.
We are going to start with facing a 10-point deficit versus the Spurs. Blank led a...
Tracy McGrady. Worms.
Wait, was he right? What?
Worms.
God, I hate you. Is this a worm?
Worms.
Don't knock my iPad off the desk.
How do you... can I have a spoon?
You put it in your
Can I have a
mouth
spoon?
and you eat it.
Can I have a spoon?
Use your fingers.
Yeah, I'm just going to use my finger.
There are garbage cans
Oh, okay,
located to your
sweet.
left and right. You puke at me, you fail the class.
I thought he controls the grades.
Oh, I can sway that one.
I thought we said no worms.
That was before.
We said no worms.
That was before.
You also said you weren't biased.
Wait, I wasn't.
You weren't cheating.
It is confirmed.
Oh, that one, it's
They had
mushy.
it. They had it planned, and Logan knew all the questions that were being asked, so he had the answers prepared.
That's a real worm.
We might only get through one question.
I don't know if I'd even fish with that.
Oh! Oh!
Allie said just put it in your mouth.
Okay, are worms off the table, or we bring those back
I
up?
can bring them back.
Okay.
Hands
Is there other questions for other people, the other groups, just to mix that up? Or do we want to just do my 4? Okay, my 4. I'm looking at producers back there. Many NBA players play through injuries, small injuries. However, one of the most famous cases is when blank dropped 38 points and had 5...
Michael Jordan.
What do you have?
The flu.
Flu game, man. Dude, give me a toxic waste, honestly. Logan, you're 0 for 2! I didn't even finish the question.
Eat a larva.
I don't even know what a larva is. It got
That's-
gluten in it.
It's a baby bird.
Worm, I thought.
It is. I don't know why bird came to mind.
Can't get one out.
How's everyone doing in this live area here?
I'm doing
Trying to fill.
fantastic.
Logan likes those.
Oh, salty.
Okay. Oh, you want another?
Oh,
You
spicy.
do have,
Oh, it's getting spicy.
By the way, they win Powerades. And that's
Hey.
a fancy water. What kind of water
I
is
know,
that?
I like it.
It's nice water.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I'm looking at people and they're giving me dirty looks. Let's go on with the third question. In a 2015 meeting between the Blazers and Wizards, blank launched himself into the stands.
John Wall.
John Wall. That's correct.
Cat food.
That's
Is
got
there,
gluten in
is there
it.
gluten in it?
That's got gluten in it.
We have
Try
to.
again.
Chicken and milk.
Do we know it's just milk and chicken? Who
What
would,
kind
who
of
would
chicken?
make chicken and milk?
What kind of chicken?
Is it good?
I checked, it's gluten free.
You don't know what gluten
It
is.
says gluten free on the back.
We're just
Another one to play it safe. Yeah.
It's
She said it's gluten free on the
Pick a
box.
different one.
free. I promise you it's
All right.
gluten free.
Allie, so responsible.
yeah.
I know. So it's
Like he might do it afterwards.
No.
You said just put it in your mouth.
I think we gotta close it.
We have to close it. We have about 30 seconds left. I have one last question. Do we want to do that now or wrap it up? This star wide receiver played in the Super Bowl. You haven't won that yet. Despite having ankle injuries, he caught 9 passes for 122 yards. Who?
Oh, Terrell Owens.
That's correct.
Baby food.
How do you know that?
Baby food.
How
You got
do
10
you-
seconds to eat baby food.
10
How do you
seconds.
know that?
This
though?
has been a fantastic live from
It has.
Ben Boscher, Springer, and Logan Lewandowski. We'll see you next time.
Good.
Dear Diary, I started talking to the cute boy in my math class. He told me he liked my smile. He told me he loved me for the first time today. I said it back. He's adorable. He gets so jealous when other guys try and hit on me. We got into a fight today. He pushed me into a table. Today he told me that he'd kill himself if I ever left him. The bruises are getting harder to cover up. I need help.
Christian's just always the kind of kid that always put a smile on everybody's face. He's just always been a ray of sunshine.
Come here.
There wasn't a moment where his giggle didn't fill the silence in a room.
Where's Luna?
He was always so kind
Can you give Looney a kiss?
and gentle and caring for others. I know one day he would have changed the world.
Say bye-bye. Okay, good boy. Good boy. Say bye-bye.
Get ready for the hardest day of your life. Bring everything you got. Faster! Push it!
Don't sweat it. It's not that hard to become a ref. Just sign up today.
Hello Rockford, I'm Marley Percival.
And I'm Lauren Constorf. In this segment, we will be highlighting many of the incredibly talented students here at Rockford.
The first person with a lot of talent is Macy Fulsick, who is a very successful swimmer here at the high school.
Another student we will recognize is Jessica Amato, who has a skill set in varsity soccer, advanced choirs, vocal competitions, and has remarkable grades.
Lastly, we got to know Max Dalton and everything he has done to become an entrepreneur and what it takes to start and run a business of his own.
Welcome to Beyond the Rocks Student Spotlight. The women's swim team is well known for their amazing work ethic and dedication to their sport, carrying them from the conference to the state meet.
Winning all of the conference meets and achieving so much is due to the great leadership from the seniors and the coaches.
Macy Fulsick is one of the strong leaders of the team. Being a senior and having amazing skill, she has led the team to sweep the scoreboard.
Take your mark! Up! Meet Macy Fulsick, a Rockford athlete and future swimmer for Purdue University. We sat down with Macy to discuss her high school swimming career and future goals for Purdue.
Purdue reached out to me my sophomore year. I actually emailed them first and then they responded, and they weren't able to send me like detailed emails until September 1st of my junior year. So it was just generic, like come visit if you want, like let us know if you're on campus. And then junior year we started talking on the phone and like communicating a lot more, texting, and then I visited and I really liked it.
In November of 2019, Macy officially signed with Purdue to become a part of their swim team, but still reflects on her best memories with the Rockford swim program.
My favorite part about swimming is the team. It's definitely like the people I'm around and just the overall satisfaction of when you drop time or when you win a race. It's just the best feeling. I've been swimming for 13 years. One of the high school team's biggest strengths is our depth. We have so many like talented girls who just work so hard. At Rockford, some of my biggest meets are just the high school state meet. I love that meet. It's so much fun. We got 4th this year. Our medley relay was definitely the most exciting part of the season. We set the state record. And then I got 2nd in the 100 breaststroke, and that was really exciting. I was also All-American, so that was pretty cool.
She expressed her excitement for the team and is ready to move on to bigger things at Purdue.
I'm looking forward to the team and just meeting the new girls and the coaches. Obviously, they're amazing, and just swimming for a Big Ten Division I school.
This has been Lauren Lewis with Beyond the Rock, signing off.
Wow, Macy has incredible talent when it comes to swimming. Her team is lucky to have her as a leader.
I agree, Marley. She's really impressive.
It's great that she's able to continue the sport she loves as she moves on to college.
Another individual who has worked very hard for her achievements is Jessica Amato. She is involved in choir and athletics and manages to keep her good grades.
Jessica has a stunning track record when it comes to sports and manages to shock all those around her when she steps on stage.
Coming up next will be Rami Fiveash, who had an opportunity to get to know Jessica a little better and learn just how much she does.
This is Ben. He is awesome. Everything he does, I do. I go to school just like him. I go to class just like him. I get strong just like him. I play basketball just like him. So remember, somebody's always watching. Be someone to look up to. Practice sportsmanship.
Jessica Model is an outstanding singer, a star student, and a great athlete. She does so much for Rockford, and her actions tend to go unrecognized. I was able to get to know Jessica and learn just how much she does and how she manages to balance her social life, academics, sports, and music.
Change was the
My name is Jessica Model. I was involved in skiing. I was involved in soccer. I'm currently still involved in choir. I did all-state vocal jazz. I've done a lot of solo ensemble stuff. I did the variety show. I've done cabaret. And I've done some AP classes and one honors one. I try to, balance friends and family and academics and music all at the same time, even though it can get a little busy, Probably spent like 2 or 3 hours just trying to, practice all my music. And just, overall practice, repetition is key.
Jessica's sports career came to a halt when a collision partially tore the outer band of her knee.
It's a 6-month recovery time, and I will not be able to do varsity soccer. Well, my fingers are crossed for that, or skiing, which is happening right now.
To fill the absence of sports, Jessica became invested in music.
I've always loved music, the attention and love. And I've got to focus on the things that really matter. This is something that I want to be a part of, and this is something that I'm so in love with, and hence why I want to go to Western for music. But I have an audition this Saturday. It's for the School of Music at, also again, Western, and I really hope to get into their jazz studies program. You like jazz?
Jessica is a well-rounded person with a talent in music, sports, and academics. She's really going to go places.
I agree. Unfortunately, she has decided on putting her love of soccer on the back burner while she focuses on her singing career and her studies.
She is very driven, much like Max Dalton, a young entrepreneur who owns his own business called Low Tide.
Addison Palmer learned a little bit more about the process Max goes through to make his designs and the reason he opened his business.
Low Tide is a wake skate brand. We built it back in 2013. My brother and his friend and my friend, we all started this business.
Max and his partners focus on the details of each project.
The part that I do in Low Tide is mostly the artwork, and that's what drew me so much to graphic designing. Was I'm very artistic. I love drawing, I love painting, and that's how I created the logo for Low Tide. I didn't create it, I just digitalized it, graphic designed it. But I created the Lake Boa Vista Low Tide shirt. I also created the Shaka Shaka Low Tide shirt.
Max, although skilled in graphic design, wanted to expand his talents to be better used for his company.
Mrs. Burkholder, at the end of last year, she set me up with a job offer. Now I'm making designs for Ludington State Park, a bunch of different places around here, and I couldn't be more grateful. It's the best thing ever to create artwork and get paid for it.
Max wants to continue his journey and improve upon his product.
In 5 years, I see myself going into a career like this, maybe even starting my own business or shop and selling stuff. I really like creating artwork for other people, but I like creating it for myself more and selling it how I see my artwork.
This has been Addie with Beyond the Rock School News, signing off.
Welcome back. Max's designs are truly unique, and his idea to create a business to share with the community is amazing.
His artistic ability is incredible, as well as his motivation. Another person here at Rockford with a lot of motivation is Emma Dayton.
She has serious talent when it comes to art. After the break, we will be going live with Emma, putting her artistic abilities to the test.
Life is full of fun things, like music. It's also about taking care of your responsibilities and keeping up with your health. You wouldn't do this while driving, so why would you do this?
Alright, so we are here with Emma Dayton. We are going to see who is the best painter.
Which is me.
I highly disagree.
Where do we start? So we're painting koi fish today. So we're gonna first start with water. So if you want to grab your dark blue and start doing circular, like C motions on the outside of your canvas. Okay. Yeah. This is gonna be.
I'm already winning, Marley. Sorry about that.
You're talking to, oops, I got some on the thing. You're talking to the next Picasso. Wow, Picasso. So, oh wait, okay. Does it have to be a circle?
It doesn't have to be a circle, but we're gonna slowly like move in towards the middle where we integrate the like light blue. So it kind of looks like a whirlpool.
Oh my goodness.
Mine looks like a deranged swimming pool.
It's looking
How
great.
could a swimming pool look deranged?
Don't judge me, Marley.
How many like painting classes have you taken?
Painting classes. I've been in Design 1, and I did that back in freshman year. But I'm in art outreach, which we do a lot of art stuff. So that's.
So you do those murals in the bathroom?
Yes, that's been a lot of fun. Just doing the murals around the school.
How did you learn that you loved art?
I don't know. I just like creating. I just think it's a lot of fun. It's a good like stress reliever, and just a good pastime hobby.
Yeah. I like it. I just find it hard to get like motivated to actually do stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, you guys can start walking in the light paint in the middle. You're doing great, guys.
I didn't get water before. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I think what you meant to say is I'm doing greatest.
Greatest. Oh.
I am doing the best personally.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely wrecking this little tablecloth here.
It's
okay.
We're
I
not
think the people before us already ruined it enough.
Ooh.
That's pretty gross watching these things. Okay. Wait,
It's
so when
coming
do you
along.
put the just whenever you want?
Just as long as you start blending it, yes. Because you kind of want it kind of soft. Yeah.
Well.
No, it looks good. Don't.
Yeah, it looks really good.
You're talking.
It's not bad. 2 minutes? We have 2
Don't
minutes
disrespect
left.
your elders, Marley. Marley Grace.
How old are you?
I am 91.
Oh.
Yeah, I think she's got you beat.
Yeah, I think she's got me beat in that
Yeah,
category.
see, look at mine.
Yeah, it looks ugly.
That's rude.
Okay, I'm just joking. It looks
Your
really
name's
pretty.
going on my grandma stick.
Oh. I mean,
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my word, yours is better than mine.
I know. I'm just a Picasso.
Totally. It's
Yeah.
better than both of ours.
Oh my goodness, no. You guys can take these home, by the way. So like, come on, just hang it up in your room.
Okay.
All right.
Something
What do we paint after the water?
After the water, we're going to start painting on the fish itself. We just want to make sure it's a little bit dry so the blue and the white don't mix.
Oh, classic.
I'm so sorry. This
So we need to speed up the process a little bit. So how do we start the fish?
Okay, so fish. The fish are gonna be you're gonna grab your white. If it's not fully dry, you can try to like layer it on, and you're gonna start with like a little C, and then just make it look more like a teardrop from one end. Like start circling it out and then bring it back to the middle.
My fish are gonna be water fish because they have lots of
Water fish? How could they not be water fish, Marley?
If you just add some more white in.
You can't
Oh,
even
sorry,
tell I have
sorry.
white on mine. It's fine. It's fine.
How do you? Okay.
You just grab a little bit more on your brush.
This inspires me to go home and paint after this. Mine looks so
I'm
so
still
cute.
doing
It's so
better.
cute. Okay. Oh my word. Okay. Well,
Just try to
so
like,
it's been great learning how to paint, but which ones do you think is best?
I put an eye in mine.
I think hers wins because it's
fishy.
okay. Well, it's been nice having you, Emma. Thank you for teaching us how to paint. I think I won.
I personally think that I won, but you can believe what you want. I
All right.
guess.
It was great learning about all the different people here at Rockford. I'm glad we had the opportunity to learn more.
You know, you're right, Marley. I'm glad we got the opportunity to get to know them better and shed some light on what they do.
Well, that's all. Thank you for joining us for Student Spotlight. Once again, I'm Marley Percival.
And I'm Lauren Consdorf. Have a great day, Rockford.
We all have our own challenges, our own background, our own hardships. But sometimes, when someone's story is different, we put up walls, we fence them out, we make them feel like they don't belong. We leave them alone and caged in. But everyone's story is different, and how we treat those differences is up to us. Don't put up walls, don't fence them out. Let them in. Give them a hug and a helping hand, because we are better together. Don't cage them in. Bring them in.
I used to look up to my dad, but I don't know if he's okay.
Silence by Jacob Peck. To all of those who pass it by, those who are gone in a blink of an eye. Well, I've got news for all of you, in case you couldn't take the clue, on how to stop the violence and pain, so it will never happen ever again. Because it's the little actions that we all can do to pick someone up so they don't fall through. So don't stay silent through all of the hate. Speak up, speak out, before it's too late.
JT, our Uber's here.
Finally.
Aren't you gonna get the door for me?
Come on. Miss Kelly. Come on, Miss Kelly. Mr. Girl. Come on.
Stop! How does it feel to be out in this life? Marshall, how does it feel? Privacy. Let me just walk into the award show. How does it feel? Can you just give me one word? No. One word. JT, it must be pretty cool for you, isn't it? I just am waiting for my co-host. I forgot to tell you. JT.
Thank you. All right. Have a good time at the show.
Hello, how is everyone doing tonight? Well, if you don't already know, I am the one and only Carly Kelly.
And I'm JT Guzman. Tonight we have the honor of hosting the first annual Rockies.
We will be taking a look back at all the hard work put in the past few years at the Beyond the Rock studios. Everyone has done a tremendous job on every project.
We want to highlight some individuals who have gone above and beyond to showcase their talents here in Beyond the Rock.
Being a part of TV Studio has allowed us all to enhance our skills behind the camera, but sometimes we face some challenges when we get in front of the camera.
Present company excluded.
Acting is not something that can be taught. Rather, it is a God-given talent that only few possess.
Here are the nominees for Best Actor.
Guess you're stuck with me.
Haley Butzer.
People say I'm loud, but I'm not.
Ben Bosher.
He's just always been a ray of sunshine.
It's over, Anakin.
Jacob Peck.
High ground.
You underestimate my power!
Don't try it.
Choice. Like he wanted to see what it was.
Or Chris Dion.
Bad guy. To take a life.
Alright, well that was quite an impeccable performance by every one of those actors. If you didn't already know, I am Elena Zaidema, and I have the privilege and the honor to be sharing with you tonight's winners. So without further ado, let's see who won Best Actor. And the Rocky for Best Actor goes to Jacob Daniel Peck! Oh, Jacob!
Thank you.
And we actually have our little award for you. So I'm going to have you come here, and what would you like to say to everyone?
I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank my mom and dad. And I'd like to thank Star Wars.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
Coming up next, we'll take a walk down memory lane and check out some of the best memories from TV2. Stay tuned.
A quick little public service announcement for everyone. Help our fellow friend. His goal is 200 followers and he is almost there, so please help make that blue button turn green. He can make some pretty funny faces. He can do house tours.
I have a new house. Big house. Big backyard. I'm tired.
Yeah, that's right. He's tired of you ignoring this PSA. So I guess we'll just leave you with this song. Always remember, the number of followers you have does define you. Follow him today at Ben_Bosher.
Welcome back. Let's continue with the awards.
Everyone knows that the key to an eye-catching music video is style and swagger.
Much agreed. The following nominees sure put the music in music video, if you will.
Here are the nominees for Best Performance in a Music Video.
Elena's item.
Only got $20 in my pocket.
Logan Lindowski.
Solo cup. I fill you up. Let's have a
Ben Bosher. John Sparrow. Hannah Butzer.
Amazing group of woman nominees. They are some strong women, all acting and very best dressed. So let's see who the Rocky will go to. The Rocky for Best Dancer and Best Dressed goes to the only Logan James Lewandowski. Logan, come on up here. Now, what inspired you to wear a bikini on a farm? Who's your Rocky about it?
Well, I had to play a girl, I had long hair, and I got a bikini. Not much to say after that.
Was your mom proud of this?
She's always proud of me whatever I do.
I don't know about that. Well, here's your rock. I'd love to award that to you, Logan.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Congratulations, Logan. So well deserved. And it's so fun to take a look back at all
Tag.
What?
Playing tag.
JT, I'm kind of...
You're frozen. Speaking of Frozen, here are the nominees for Best Freeze Frame.
Sam Larson.
Ready?
Sergeant Brenner.
I'm at Rack for Nutrition. And
Haley Butzer.
I'm Matt Schoenborn.
Matt Schoenborn.
Can you like catch a ball?
And Rainy Five Ash.
Yeah.
Is anyone gonna come unfreeze me?
Unfreeze!
Oh, God. All right, I'm unfrozen and I'm back and so excited to announce who's winning Best Freeze Frame. Let's see. I got my envelope. Haley Christine Butzer! All right, Haley, here is your Rocky, and here is your award. And I do have one question for you. I believe that your mom, your sister, and you and your twin sister have the same middle name.
Yes.
How do you think that that happened?
My mom got lazy. She gave up.
Really? So you all Christine?
Yep.
Well, that's enough for you. Bye. Congrats.
Congratulations, Haley. That was quite the freeze frame.
Before we move on to our next award, here's a quick announcement from one of our sponsors, OK to Say.
Someone who tries to fit in, but has never been good enough for anything.
It can be hard to constantly live in the shadow of your younger brother. The most popular kid at East Rockford Middle School, the one getting the most attention, the one your friends would rather hang out with, the superior one.
And you are loved. You are enough.
A few words can help change someone's thoughts, help make someone feel loved in a world where they're always inferior.
OK to Say is an anonymous way to report incidents within your school or community. from bullying to domestic violence.
In today's society, there is a stigma around mental health, but with OK to Say, we are beating that stigma.
Anonymous way to report incidents within your school or community. From bullying to domestic violence to drug use, OK to Say makes it easy for serious problems to be reported without anyone knowing who sent in the tip. With 24/7 service, reporting an issue is easy. Simply call 8555 OK to Say or text 652-729, or you can email okTosay@mi.gov. Once again, thank you to OK to Say for being our sponsor for this year's Rockies Awards.
Welcome back to the Rockies. One thing that has always stood out to me is the amount of potential that sits in the BTR room.
Oh, for sure. I can see it all already. Like the potential between Matt and Addie.
Or Easton and Ramey.
Oh, but we can't forget about Ben and Mork.
Of course. There sure are a lot of bright futures within the Beyond the Rock team.
Here are the nominees for most likely to succeed.
Ben Bosher, Ramey Fiveash, Matt Schoenborn,
Well, I guess you could say those were the most likely to succeed, or in my opinion, the most least likely to succeed. Well, anyway, let's see who the most least likely to succeed will be. And it goes to Benjamin Ross Bosher. All right, Ben, here's your award.
Oh, thank you.
And here's your trophy.
Thank you.
Who would you like to thank for your trophy today?
I don't know. I'd probably like to thank just the Rockies in general for
Congratulations,
nominating
Ben.
me.
Outstanding job. Let's give a round of applause for all of our award recipients so far and all the wonderful jobs they've done.
Everyone in the BTR room has put their heart and soul into all the work we've done this year. However, many of these individuals weren't recognized by the Michigan Association of Broadcasters.
Our next award is for the best MAB entry that unfortunately didn't place.
Our Town, Grand Haven, PFAS,
All right, now, of course we know that some people may not have scored in MABs or placed, but there's always next year. So let's see, who maybe we'll have another chance at getting MAB. So the best MAB fallout, oh, well they might not have next year, but this goes to Ramey Malin Fiveash. Right, Ramey? Now we know you worked on this for like 2 years, so what do you think happened? Like, what do you think?
You know, I think I exposed the truth too much, so they didn't like it. Yeah. But thank you. This is the only award I'm gonna get, so.
Oh, I'm proud that you found the good in the bad. But maybe you can get an award in another place. All right. And okay. Bye. Thank you for joining this year's Rockies.
Once again, congratulations to all of our winners this evening.
Yes, everyone that's a part of the BTR team should be very proud of all the work they've put into the MAB competition.
Let's give one more round of applause for all of our award recipients and for our unofficial MAB victory this year. Once again, I'm JT Guzman.
And I'm Carly Kelly. Thank you for tuning in to the first annual Rockies. Have a wonderful evening.